YouTubers, how are you today?
Here we are.
Show number 100 and something.
Yeah, there's just a point, isn't it?
I think it's 113 or 114, something like that.
Huh?
I think it's 113.
Boy,
That's a lot of shows.
that's wonderful.
Or
Wow,
114.
that's a lot of squeak.
It's like my voice is changing. It's like I'm a kid again.
There you go.
Hello. Hey, Mr. McCain, how are you? I'm the paper boy, here to collect.
Well, here we are again.
Oh, boy, what a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful week it is. Hope
It
you're having a
has
great
been.
week.
It has been a wonderful week,
It's
hasn't it?
fun living in positive thought.
It is. isn't
Positive
it?
energy.
Yep.
Positive, positive, positive.
Yep.
So, what's up, Beth?
Well, we're getting ready for Thanksgiving. The whole crowd is coming in, and
Yeah, they're swooping.
yep, they're coming in.
This
and...
is the swoop week begins.
But you know what? We love it.
Yep.
You know, we just love having family around and enjoying each other and laughing and cooking and
Yep.
and just being together.
Yep.
So we got quite a group. We're the point this year, aren't we?
We are.
Everybody's coming here.
We are the destination.
That's right.
That's because we got the turkeys.
Yes, we got two 25-pound turkeys,
Mm-hmm.
and there's usually no leftovers.
No, never is.
Yep, I know. It's amazing, isn't
It's
it?
the vacuums.
I know.
All
So
show
we're
up
just
and-
we're planning. Thank goodness we have a basement to keep everything in and a freezer below, and we're just having a good time getting everything set up and
Yeah.
getting extra blankets, sleeping bags. You
Oh,
know, the
yeah.
whole deal. You know, so
We hope
everybody
that,
has a corner.
Yeah, and we hope that you're planning wonderful Thanksgiving
Yes,
events for you and yours.
that's right.
And we sure thank you for listening to us every week. We love all the emails that you give us. And
We sure
if
do.
you want to have your question read and answered as well, you can do that by going to radio@bethandleemccain.com
You
and
sure
sending
can.
it in. We've got a couple of wonderful questions this week.
We do, don't we?
We do.
Should I? Who's asking first?
Well, I don't know. Let me see.
Oh, you are.
Am I asking first?
You're asking first.
Oh, boy. This comes from Juana in Texas.
Hey, Juana.
Juana writes, I know what I want as my end result. The problem is the universe presents so many opportunities that I don't know which one to choose. How can I get a feeling of what I should do?
Wow. Well, you know, we congratulate you on seeing so many opportunities. How wonderful to have so many to choose from. Don't you think, Lee?
I do.
Well, you know, check to see which one reflects your end result the best. Maybe one has more qualities of what you want than the other. Once you whittle your choices down, see what kind of feeling each one gives you. Do you get excited with a certain opportunity and does it feel right somehow? Does one make you feel kind of neutral? As you get through the choices, make sure you feel calm and relaxed and that you are not making a decision based on someone else's opinion or your logical mind. Make the decision based on your inner voice, the one that isn't afraid or nervous.
Right.
When you're able to come from that voice, then the choices become clear. If you have it narrowed down and you can't seem to decide, ask the universe what choice would be better for you and then wait for a sign or an opportunity that points in that direction. Then let it go, knowing that the answer is on its way. It will present itself in time and you will know what choice to make. It'll happen because you believe it will, and those vibrations will come back to you in a wonderful form of the end result. So there you go.
That's simple.
It's that simple.
It really is.
Hey, I've got one for you.
Do tell.
This is from Angela, and she's in Florida.
Hey, Angela.
Hi, Angela.
Hope she's doing okay down there with all that wind blowing.
Yeah, there you go.
My goodness.
Now that I have found how to intentionally create, I've decided that my husband no longer is in alignment with what I want. Do I leave him? I'm willing to do that if that is what it takes to have the life I want. Or do I stick with him even though he is like a negative thorn in my positive side? That sounds like a bumper sticker.
Yeah, don't be a negative thorn in my positive side. Oh, Angela, we get this question, believe it or not, quite a bit.
We do. We sure do.
When one spouse finds a truth within them and begins the process of changing their mental patterns, they see the world differently, just like you're doing right now. And that is including your spouse or family.
It's true.
It's not just a spouse thing, it's family and friends too.
Yeah.
This very thing happens to. When beginning to consciously create, we want our world to reflect it immediately, and we begin to reject the thought of any kind of negativity that might throw us off the path. But you have to realize that there will always be some kind of negativity in life, and it is in your own reaction, your genuine reaction, as to how it will affect what's around you.
Well, how it'll affect you.
Yeah.
When you have
if you decide it's going to be one way, that will be that way.
Well,
do positive.
When you have a genuine reaction, we're talking about not faking it.
Mm-hmm.
You can't fake it through and go, "Oh, I'm so happy about that." You can't do that. You have to genuinely
go. You shouldn't do that.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't work.
Yeah. Well, and also, it isn't your job to change
someone. Yeah.
It's not your job to critique someone that isn't following your way of life.
It's true.
Your new way of life.
That's where allowing comes in.
Right. There can be an adjustment period while you're forming your new thoughts, and there's even an adjustment that takes place by the people around you, because believe it or not, they have to adjust to you.
Yeah, and your new ways, your new thoughts.
So focus, and this is an advice thing. There's no right or wrong answer here. This is just my take on it, since you asked.
Mm-hmm.
Focus on what you first fell in love with in your husband. What are his qualities that made you want to be with him? Look past the negatives at the moment and really see the eternal self that he is within.
Mm-hmm.
Visualize a nice, calm day together, and at the same time, allow him to be who he is. We all change, and people do grow apart, but sometimes we have to adjust as the changes are happening.
That's right.
Don't make a decision based on your anger or in frustration that you wish he was different. Make your decision based on the internal self within you, and then you'll decide what's best.
Mm-hmm.
Don't be too hard on him.
Yeah.
And the thing is, if I can just give you a little quick brush painting of when Beth learned about the law of attraction and I hadn't yet, you'd have thought that we were chalk and cheese.
That's true.
Absolutely, I just was like, whoa, goodness alive, what is this woman talking about, And I was a negative, huffer and puffer.
And you know what? I've always been a searcher of knowledge, always. I've since I was a kid. And when something would ring true, I would really take it to heart.
Mm-hmm.
And I really took it to heart when I first started this inside. And I remember the look on your face. I remember you thinking, what in the heck is she talking about? How is it possibly going to change your life?
Now I cannot believe that I ever existed without it.
Mm-hmm.
And I will say, in all fairness, I touched upon it. I met a singer-songwriter named Roger Whittaker one time on a ship that I was working on,
Mm-hmm.
and he's the one who really first introduced the whole concept to me. But I didn't get it.
Mm-hmm.
I really didn't.
You weren't
get
ready
it.
for it.
Wasn't ready for
Yeah.
it. So maybe that's just the situation with your husband. But this becomes a don't throw the baby out with the bathwater thing,
Mm-hmm.
because the thing is, if he's anything like what happened with me, my goodness, I sometimes, he needs to see you and how you are, and all of a sudden that becomes the attraction for him, and then he begins to seek it.
It was by example.
I will say, first of all, that's how it was with you and I.
I didn't push, and I just kept going by example.
Yeah.
And kept thinking, well, maybe he'll take this on, maybe he won't, but I know that it'll work, and it does work.
But you always loved me.
Of course,
And
exactly.
you always, you never made me feel stupid.
Yeah. Why? And so, and
then here we are.
yeah, here we are.
So
All right.
I hope that helps.
I hope so.
Well, we've got a brand new book that just came out we want to talk
We
about.
do.
It's called Unlimited Thoughts.
Yes.
It's available on Amazon, at our website, bethandleemccain.com, and all the usual places. So if you would like a copy of that book, go to the website. Check it out. There's a lot of info about it. You can see a picture of the cover there. But it's a really great book because this is the first book that we've ever put out where there are additional authors besides ourselves in it. And it's a thick book. It's like 350 pages. A lot of good stuff in it.
Yeah.
But it talks about, what the title says, unlimited thoughts.
There
and how
you go.
if you keep your thoughts unlimited, there's nothing that you cannot do. And then, of course, we've got 6 or 7, I don't know exactly, wonderful authors who have also contributed essays about their own experiences, some short stories, all about positive thought and the law of attraction. So again, go to bethandleemccain.com, look for the book, Unlimited Thoughts, or go to Amazon, etc., etc. Have a wonderful week.
Yes.
We'll be back next week with more Positive Thought Radio right here on YouTube.
Bye-bye.
Bye.